Good evening, welcome to We Repair. So today I've got something a little bit different to do that I've not worked on before. As you can see, we're looking at a Google Home Hub. This is one that's been sat in my garage for well over a year. I bought it, knew roughly what was wrong with it from the description, had a very quick look at it outside the box, and just couldn't find the parts anywhere, which I think is why the previous person sold it as well, because it looks to me like it's been worked on before. So after, I don't know, year, 18 months of sitting in my garage, I just happened to be clearing it out the other day and came across this box. And I thought, well, let's have another look. You never know, we might find something. So miraculously, I have this nice orange package turn up about 2 days ago after it sat in shipping for 3 weeks. And the parts have finally arrived from China. So amazing that I was able to get hold of them, because I didn't think I was going to be able to. So I've looked around some more. I haven't found any interesting videos out there about how to repair these things. So this is very unknown. So to jump straight in, obviously, as you can see, this is a Google Home Hub. It's not in the best of conditions. There's a few splodges and marks on it, so it will need a bit of a clean once I've done the repair. You can see it looks like it has been worked on before. I'm not sure if I can catch it on camera. It was described as having a smashed screen. I can see little inky marks all over the screen, so I would say that's exactly spot on. I would say that they've tried working on it and haven't got very far. Now, from best guess, and from what I can fathom from just being able to see inside, the screen is glued into place. It's not screwed in. There's no screw holes, marks, or anything anywhere. I don't know if this rubber comes off. I don't want to try and force it. So I think I'm going to heat this up and see if we can get the screen just to lift out, which I'm hoping is going to be really straightforward. But if they're anything like anyone else, it's probably glued in for England. So what I'll do, I haven't even powered this on since it's been in my garage and since I've ordered this part, so I'm really hoping it still works. Obviously you can see it's come with pretty much everything. This is all looking a little bit ropey as well, so we'll give it all a really good clean and see if we can get it back to life. So what we will do first, I'll get this plugged in, we'll fire it up, we'll see if it's got some life in it, and then go from there, and I'll show you the screen being broken, and we'll see how we're looking. Right, so let me get this plugged in, and I'll come back to you in a couple of minutes. Right, moment of truth. I have charger in hand. I haven't even plugged it in yet. So that is now plugged in. Oh, there you go. I don't know if you can see that. There's flickering in the bottom left here, and there's nice multicolored marks all over it. There you go. That'll show you that this is nice and smashed. So that is 100% a dead screen. It does look like it is powering on. So I think oh, there you go. It's made some noise as well. So I think what I will do is I'll get this on the heat plate. I'll do that off camera, and then I will come back and we'll see if we can get the screen out and go from there. I'm not sure, just from looking at it, plastic's been chewed up already, so I'll go with a plastic pry tool and we'll see where we go from there, I think. Right, I will get this heated and I'll come back to you in a couple of minutes. So we're about 5 minutes on now. Screen is quite hot. I have a screwdriver on the standby and a plastic pry tool here, so I'm hoping that this is just going to lift out now. So let's see if we can get in there and do that. Plastic pry tool is definitely the right way forward. Oh, they were easy peasy. So moment of truth. You can see a ribbon under there already. Let's see if we can get this bottom out. Oh, there we go, look. So this looks incredibly straightforward. I think if we move this off to one side, there's a little clip here. It looks like it's got some tape over it as well. So let's see if we can get this tape off and unclip it. I reckon that this is just going to unclip, and then we're going to be able to clip the new one in, and it's just going to work. Unclip. There we go. So that's that. It looks to me, and I'm not going to do this today, like we've just got a number of star-headed screws around the edge, which will get us into the main body, and I'd say, by the looks of these metal clips and things, it will probably just unclip down each side. It looks like it's already been fiddled with on this side as it is. So. Anyway, so that's our screen out. Combined LCD digitizer by the looks of it. You could probably separate it with the right tools, but I don't have the right tools, so I'd say that's the end of that. So, new screen. This is exactly how they've sent it to me. I've not even looked at it yet. I think what I'm going to do, if I situate this way round, I'll try and plug it back in the same way the other one came out. I haven't taped it yet because I want to test the screen and make sure it does actually work, because otherwise I'll be sending it back. Right. Okay, so that's there now. Let's grab our power supply and we'll just give this a test run and make sure it does actually work. Moment of truth. Oh, looking good. We've got a G. Now, I've never seen one of these Google devices up close, so please feel free to comment if you know much about them, because I really don't. Even though I am a bit of a Pixel fanboy, I haven't actually got one of these, so it'd be nice to have some new technology in the house as well. It's looking good, very clear so far. I don't even know if it's linked to the previous owner's account or anything, so fingers crossed it can be recovered. I think in terms of putting this back together, I will probably just tape it back in. I've got some really sticky adhesive that I use for iPads. That's probably our way to move forward. Okay, so let's finish this repair. It does look like it's working. I'm going to have to see if I can reset it, and I'm sure there's a way you can do it. Okay, well, there's volume on the back, so cool. Okay, let's pause here, and I will quickly get some tape and stuff out, and we'll get this repair finished. Right, so we're back with our screen now. I've taken it back out of the Google Home. I have some tape here and some scissors, and I'm going to get the adhesive laid around the outside of this. This is Stix tape, S-T-I-X. If you hop onto eBay or Amazon, you'll find it. They label it up as super sticky tape. I prefer it over the 3M stuff. I find it does tend to do a bit of a better job. Plus, actually, when you apply it with some heat, it melts and goes a bit more sticky, so it seems to provide a bit of a better bond to the 3M tape. So I recommend it. Right, so there we go. That is us taped up. And what we'll do now is we'll just peel this adhesive off and then get the screen fitted into place, which won't take us a minute to do. And then once the screen is nicely fitted in place, then I'm going to have to try and figure out how to reset that hub. So if that's a video you want to see, then feel free to ask, and I will try and do my best to walk you through resetting of a Google Home Hub. I've also got to try and figure out how I can get that fabric of the hub nice and clean. I don't really want to be putting soapy water near it. I'm thinking some kind of I don't know, maybe some kind of steamer or something with IPA, maybe IPA in a toothbrush, I don't know. We'll have a play and see if we can figure that out. Right, so let's get this clipped back in. Same as before, little connector up, slide the cable in, make sure it's flush, lock it back down. I am just going to grab a little bit of tape to go over that. So I've got some caps in here which would be absolutely fine for it. Just do that quickly. So the locking connector doesn't lift. And then we'll fold this back over. Hopefully that's in the right place. There we go. Just give it a work round. What I'll do is off camera I will give it a nice heat up and just make sure that everything is sat right. Oh, there we go. That's all back in as well. Bro, that looks even better. So that looks nice and smart now. I don't really like putting pressure on the screen, but that did the job. So let's get some power to it. Just double check everything's still working. I can see a G. The screen is very dim though, so I don't know if that's something that I need to address separately now. So it was quite bright before. The screen is there, but it is quite dim, which worries me a little bit. Okay, so let me look into how I can correct that problem. I can see the G just in the middle of the screen there. I wonder if the backlight's gone or something silly like that. Okay, well let's do some more poking around. I'll heat it back up, take the screen out and just see if it's maybe I'm blocking a sensor or something. Okie dokie, so after a little bit of fiddling, I ended up taking the screen back out and redoing the cables on it, as I think it wasn't quite fully connected. So long story short, I have redone the cables and factory reset the device. So yeah, we're absolutely laughing now. It's working as expected. So yeah, happy days. We've got a fully working Google Hub. I mean, you can see I'm scrolling through quite merrily, and it's working absolutely fine. So there we go. That is all a learning curve to me. So if you found it useful and I've shown you how to repair your own Google Home, then drop me a like, leave me a comment, subscribe to the channel, ask any questions. If you want me to take the screen back out and delve further into it, then I'm happy to do that. If you want me to show you how I eventually managed to clean the back of this thing up, then I'm happy to do that as well. I'll probably do another video on how to do the factory reset process. It's quite straightforward. It took me a couple of minutes just to figure out how to do that and get it done. And also how to fiddle around with some of the brightness settings and things, because I found that quite handy in trying to troubleshoot the problem. Anyway, hopefully I shall see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.